Today, we're going to be talking about secret things that have been added in the latest Apex Legends update. But before we jump into that, I want to share a very rare experience I had earlier on this afternoon. I actually got paired against a good teammate that was very genuine. I know, right? It's weird. This rarely happens to me and I want to share it with you guys. I clutched up against two teams and after I revived my teammate, he gave me his gold body shield. This could be the latest thing Apex Legends have added in the update. The fact that you can actually get paired against good teammates. This is a thing now in Apex Legends. Let's roll on with the video. Welcome everyone. Today we're going to be talking about secret things and secret changes that have been added in Apex Legends in the Lost Treasures update, which has been a very huge update, probably one of the biggest updates we've had in terms of legend changes and also things added into the game. And there has been a huge change in the meta, but today I'm going to speak to you guys about things you probably wouldn't have known have been added unless you clicked on today's video. Now, I do just want to say, if you go ahead and enjoy, be sure to scroll down, support the video further by dropping a like, and consider subscribing to the channel if you're currently not subscribed so you don't miss out on any future Apex Legends videos. Now, with that out of the way, let's jump into the first thing Apex Legends have added in their latest update. So, as I'm sure most of you guys are aware, Wraith received kind of a buff and kind of a nerf at the same time, but one of the buffs she received is that whilst in your phase ability, which is your tactical ability, you can now see enemies players in that void. And thanks to Wraith's new buff, her tactical ability can now detect the real Mirage within the phase. So the next time you've been bamboozled, if you activate your tactical ability, you'll be able to spot which is the real Mirage because the decoys will not appear in the phase. So for all of you Wraith mains out there that didn't know this, well, now you do. And the next time you've been bamboozled, be sure to activate that tactical and pinpoint where the real Mirage is. And for all of you Mirage mains out there, I'm sorry to break the news to you. I really am. So the next thing you can do in this game right now, which I'm sure most of you guys know, but I wanted to put it in the video anyway because I've seen many people not using it. You can double jump on Octane's jump pads, even if you're not using Octane. The recent buff of Octane being able to double jump on the jump pads isn't a buff to Octane, but it's a buff to the jump pad, meaning that any legends can use it as long as you're jumping on Octane's jump pad, which means the next time you go into Gauntlet, be sure to use these double jumps to get into better positions. Okay, so now we're in the jump pad category. The next thing I'm going to show you is a huge thing for you Pathfinder mains out there, if there are still any Pathfinder mains left after the huge nerf he received. And by the way, I just hope he does receive some sort of buff in the near future just to lower that cooldown slightly, because I haven't been using him since they nerfed him. It's like every time you grapple, you have to wait until the next morning to be able to grapple again. It's kind of stupid, but let's talk about this tip anyway. If you're using Pathfinder and you jump on Octane's jump pad, if you grapple in midair, once you've released from your grapple, you can actually save your double jump for after the grapple. It saves it when using Pathfinder, so it means you can jump on the jump pad, you can grapple to go even further, and providing you don't hit the floor, you can still use the double jump just to gain that further distance, which is a very cool thing that Pathfinder can do. And I have tried this on zip lines before you ask, and it doesn't seem to work on zip lines, which is a bit unfortunate. So this is mainly something for you people that enjoy using Pathfinder. You won't need to do this every single time, but it will just help you gain extra distance and get to places a lot faster if you happen to have an Octane player on your team, or you just see a jump pad in the middle of nowhere, or you just want to pull off an insane play to upload to Twitter. Although I've never played Titanfall series, I can relate to it quite a lot when doing this Octane / Pathfinder technique where I'll jump on the jump pad, grapple, and then do a double jump after. It just gives me that Titanfall vibe that I really wish I experienced, because I haven't played any of the Titanfall series. Hopefully there's a new Titanfall coming out soon, because I feel like I missed out on a big opportunity. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but be sure to use this tip the next time you have the opportunity to do so. And let's move on to the next secret thing. Now, some of you guys would be aware of the Mirage meme with the pork chops. I'm sure most of you guys have seen it over on Reddit or Twitter, where people actually wanted an heirloom for Mirage to come out being a pork chop, where you can just hit people with a pork chop, which is kind of stupid, and it's not something that the devs would ever put in the game, right? Well, you're actually wrong, because believe it or not, against all of the odds, the devs have added a pork chop animation, which is almost like a separate heirloom, with his current heirloom you guys know about that just got released in the game. Now, this is, I think, the rarest animation, because people that even have the Mirage heirloom can't get this pork chop animation to come. It's something that happens once, probably every few hundred times you melee. This person luckily managed to be recording at the time he done it, and it turns out the devs aren't as serious as we all think. I can't believe they still added a pork chop in the game. I mean, it's already very rare getting this animation to come up in firing range, but can you imagine how lucky you would be if you could hit someone with a pork chop? Now, you have to have the Mirage Heirloom to get this animation, so if any of you guys have the Mirage Heirloom and want to spend the next few hours trying to get it to come up in the firing range, be my guest, go ahead and do it. Hope you guys get to see it at least a few times in game. Now, the last secret thing that has been added into Apex Legends, which some of you guys actually picked up on, I've seen some of you guys comment here in my last video. Voice lines have been added for specific legends that only become activated in certain locations on the map. Now, I'm going to show you guys some examples on screen on different legends saying things about different locations, and the only time these voice lines will be heard is when you're in a separate location on the map. But just to let you guys know, the voice lines won't always happen. I wasted about 10 minutes of my time trying to get Gibby to say his voice line about Thunderdome, and I just had to get these clips off of Reddit. So enjoy these clips and I'll see you guys straight after.
Keep expecting to see Thunderdome. First job, first love. The world keeps spinning in place.
Attention.
Wish time would do the same.
Kill leader. I understand now. They used these charge towers to power the island for their experiments.
R99 here.
For our experiments.
So as you guys saw, it seems like whenever you go to a charge tower, Wraith will activate her voice lines. And Gibby was also very upset about what happened to Thunderdome. And Gibby, you're not the only one that's upset, my friend. I'm also still upset about Thunderdome. I really miss that location. There are plenty of other voice lines for different legends in other locations. I think Bloodhound's got 2 voice lines in 2 separate locations as well. If you guys have seen any other voice lines from different legends, be sure to let me know down below in the comment section. And also be sure to leave where this voice line is activated on the map. I'll be really interested on finding out, and it could be that there are voice lines for all legends in this game, but people haven't discovered them in game as of yet, or people might have discovered them but not the Apex communities. But nonetheless, I'm going to wrap this video up here. As always, if you did enjoy today's video, be sure to scroll down, give this video a thumbs up to support the video further. Be sure you subscribe into the channel if you're currently not subscribed so you don't miss out on any future videos. Nonetheless, I'll catch all of you guys out in another brand new Apex Legends video. Thanks for watching.